Welcome back, playback. We hear another banger. Go and figure out what not to talk about when it comes to black women.
Let me tell y'all something. One thing you do not do is talk about a black woman's hair. You don't do that. I honestly think he forgot he made that good hair documentary when he wanted to get on here and say that shit.
What is happening?
I don't know. What am I looking at right now? Bro, I can't bully her, bro. I can't.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Yo, bro, first of all,
Yo, Caleb, cut that out. Cut that out.
He ain't say nothing about black women's hair. He just says she looked
bald.
like, he says she looked like a character in a movie.
That's bald, though. So that's
Correct.
Their hair. Or lack of hair, I guess.
Right, but it wasn't even like a bad character. Like,
I don't think it is
when
either,
John
you know.
called you Bubble Bass, like that's a bad character, bro. So I can see why that's an insult.
It would be is almost like y'all to act like Chris Rock called her a gremlin or something like that.
Yeah, like a goblin.
Yeah, like he literally said that she can play a role of a strong
And he didn't
woman.
even write it. So
Yeah, I'm about to say, we don't even know if he actually wrote the
no, he
thing.
didn't.
How you know?
Because there was a report I read, nigga. I trust all the reports I read.
Okay, all right. Then.
Hey y'all, it's Harrietta and I'm back with another video. I don't even want to do this intro because I'm honestly like pissed off. Like I'm actually very angry. At first I was sitting there and laughing and then I sat there and thought about it and I was like, no, I'm annoyed. I'm gonna talk about it and y'all are gonna listen. But welcome back to the pirate ship, also known as Harry Hook's pirate ship. I am the captain, you are not my first mate. I don't got no first mate because you wanna know why? Come here. Nobody's worthy of being a first mate. Hi, hello, my name is Harriana and I like to make content based off
I don't know, like that was cringe.
Whoa.
Not only was that cringe,
Yikes.
that's probably more cringe than my original intro. You remember it?
Is it double agent you can trust?
Yeah. It's a double agent you can trust. You can call me Agent Zero. This is worse. I think this is worse. You did
I'm
it.
not. Look, let's get
She
to her.
out-cringed-
I'm not trying to bully her, bro. I'm not trying to.
That's
bully
not
her.
bullying. It's just cringe.
Let's just get to the point, man. I don't want to bully her, man.
What? We haven't even said anything.
I just want to, because I don't.
You just got done bullying all day, and this is like we didn't say nothing, bro.
Let's go ahead and go, bro.
nostalgia, family, children's entertainment,
Oh,
and all
pause
the
it.
issues that I
You know what we can't actually watch?
What?
There's a nigga who reacted to our Yeet video.
Who?
Is
A white guy?
Yeah.
That's great. We'll watch that next. Hey, subscribe to the channel.
find within those spaces. Okay, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Chris Rock are all big parts of my childhood, so it applies here today. Now, this was just misogynoir. It has misogynoir written all over the place.
What?
The reason why I don't take a lot of these little comedians too seriously
These
is because
little-
so many of them depend on
You know what's funny?
They depend on what?
talking shit about other people to try and be funny.
They're comedians.
They're comedians,
They're fucking
dog.
comedians.
Oh my-
Literally, that's their job.
It's amazing to me how many people are trying to rewrite the job description of a fucking comedian.
And you know what the shit that bothers me is, bro?
Oh.
When I go to comedy shows, people try and appeal to people like her, so they have to give me like this watered down, censored, dog shit version of what they would otherwise do, which is just do it. If I think it's too far, I'm gonna say, hey, yo, chill. Bro, I went to a comedy show and he just looked at me and the person I was with, and he's like, I would like to see y'all fuck. And everybody, so it was so weird, but everybody in the comedy club got silent. And I thought, like, why are y'all silent? If you think it's funny, say something. If you don't,
No, that sounds kind of.
it was a little
It was
awkward.
weird, yeah.
But it was more awkward because they left him hanging.
Look,
But the point is
yo.
just let people shoot shots. If the shit is funny, it's funny.
I'm
That
so
was-
confused though why like how everybody gets this idea that they can just rewrite what a comedian's supposed to do, or trying to tell a comedian how to tell a joke. When the reality is like somebody has to be the punchline to the fucking joke. So the truth of the matter is, if Chris Rock was making fun of someone that you didn't like, you would have no problem at all laughing at that. So there's just the fact that you just prefer him not to make fun of a specific demographic of people.
Yeah,
and it
and-
sounds like it's about to just be black women. That's what it sounds like.
And on top of that, Marcel, you know what bothers me, man?
What's that?
When you disagree with somebody, so you just call them a name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's just misogyny. That joke you made, this just falls under the umbrella. I didn't like
Even
it.
though
so.
there was men and women making fun of each other all night long, and this has been a routine that has been going on for years now.
You just don't understand comedy, and that's
Yeah, you
fine.
just don't.
Just stay away from comedy, but don't try and rewrite it. You're not a comedian. You don't know how to do that. But that'd be like if me and you were like let's start rewriting some of these NBA rules based on our expertise.
Facts.
We're not athletes. We can't do that.
No.
Like, I just don't like that. I just can't get with that. If you are unaware of what happened tonight, because I'm sorry, keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. And Lupita Nyong'o was just sitting back there like, you shouldn't have been talking shit.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Don't
He
drag
brought up
Cat Williams into your bad
You know
argument.
what's so
One of the
crazy?
goats.
He brought up Cat Williams, who also talked shit about other people. So, like, again, what are you saying?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Cat Williams bit. Have you ever seen it about insurgents?
No.
Fuck. That's if you know, you know. That Cat Williams insurgents bit is one of the funniest bits I've ever heard in my life. And this exact special, I watch it every year. It's so inspirational. I don't know why.
I'm sorry, y'all. That Cat Williams clip played in my head so many times. Like, yeah, he shouldn't have been talking shit. It was very well deserved. He deserved to get knocked out for that. But then it also made me sit and think that this is a bigger issue. One, why do you think it was okay to embarrass a black woman in front of so many non-black people?
Oh my
Black
God!
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up!
I didn't hear it.
Shut the fuck up!
I want to hear her.
Shut up!
I want to hear her.
Shut up!
A black woman in front of so many non-black people?
Oh my God!
You went to the Oscars,
You
dog.
went to the Oscars.
What did you think? You thought it was
but-
BET Awards?
Bro,
you went to the Oscars.
The fucking thing that bothers me is that there was literally a joke made about them literally.
Play the clip.
Moments before. Yeah, play the clip, bro.
Will Smith, you're married, but you know what? You're on the list and looks like Jada approved you, so you get on up here. Get on up here.
There was a whole joke made about them before. Y'all didn't give a fuck. Also, FYI, when Jada is literally embarrassing Will Smith every single time they do a red table talk about how she wasn't fulfilled, how she wasn't happy,
Nah, that's
how she
crazy.
needed to go fuck somebody, her child's, yeah, she had to go fuck her child's best friend who was going through mental problems. If that's a man, especially with that age gap, y'all are calling him a predator. Is Jada Pinkett Smith? Oh, she's strong. Bro, this fucking kill me. Y'all kill me with that whole embarrassing people. Jada has been embarrassing Will Smith for over the last year and a half now.
Nah, yeah, fact.
And Jada ain't never came out and said, I'm going to slap the shit out and somebody else should say something. Nah, shut the fuck up.
Hey, you're bullying her.
Oh, she gonna get it. She gonna get this bullying.
Hey, cut that out.
Black men always do that shit. They do it here on YouTube. They always been doing it in
That's
stand-up
awesome.
comedy. They do it in movies.
You know what I hate? I'm not gonna pause no more, bro. But why every time someone disagrees with you, it's hate? Like, why can't it just be a disagreement? Like, Lo thinks Giannis is a good basketball player. I disagree.
What are
I'm
you
trolling.
doing?
I actually love Giannis. I just think it's funny to say, like, I don't know. But you're allowed to have disagreements without it becoming hate. You feel me? Bro, there's a distinction to make there. Why does it emotionally disturb you that not everyone thinks the way you think? And has it occurred to you that if the way you think is incorrect, or maybe people just like, everyone has a different philosophy towards life. You want everyone to process things the exact way you process them, or you're calling them names.
Bro, I'm just saying it, bro. I'm just saying it, bro. I'm just saying it, bro.
Just do it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. We gonna get canceled for this.
No, this is what you're saying.
Me and you. gonna get
We
canceled.
haven't said this.
What I've learned out of this whole situation is that
Patreon viewers are literally the best people ever, and I want you guys to know that we appreciate you.
because essentially
Don't
what
say
you're
that.
saying.
Don't say that. Because that's not
Nah,
true.
say it. Come on, say it with me.
That's just her.
Drag me. Come on, drag me down with me.
No, I think that's too general, though,
All right,
bro.
fine, let me just say. We'll take this. We'll do this take, Caleb. This is what I genuinely believe. Some of y'all just don't want people to make fun of black women. That's what I think y'all saying.
But you know
and
what's-
if that is the case, then it's actually making it worse because you're now isolating a group of people who is now no longer participating in what everybody else participates in. Like, people get made fun of all the time, specifically at the award show. That's literally a tradition. So you now saying that it can't happen anymore because she's black in a room full of white people. It's like, then what the fuck? Hey, don't show up to the event then.
You don't have to.
Don't come to the event.
In fact, she boycotted a previous event.
Yeah, she boycotted. So don't come up to the event. But this idea that y'all just think Oh, it's just unacceptable for Chris Rock to have done that in a room full of white people. So what are you saying? If it's a room full of black people, you can make fun of black women? Like, what are you saying?
Yeah, or what she argued, she said it was deserved. So do you think, so if you get offended by a comedian's joke, you can violate them physically?
Yeah, you
is
can
that
just walk
what you're
upon
arguing?
them? Oh, okay.
Because I've been in comedy show, I almost never get offended. It had to be something crazy. Like someone had to be like, yeah, I love the KKK.
Yeah.
And that's their punchline. And I'd be like, huh? Like, come on, what's the joke?
Yeah, let me
Like,
finish
I'll
that
hear
off.
you out,
Yeah,
but
finish that off.
make sure it's a good joke though.
But even then, it's like, bro, come on. I know you're dragging it.
Even you could be like, bro, look, man.
Put on television shows, they do it on their music, they do it in their damn music videos. They are always making fun, bullying, and belittling black women for the enjoyment of non-black people.
What?
Like,
What?
do y'all not find that odd? And two, what else I don't get is that he should know better than anybody that black women are very sensitive about their hair. He literally has a whole entire documentary about hair. Black hair. Black women. Their hair. What actually was the purpose of you doing that?
But
Well,
that
I
should-
just can't. I'm just
You-
irritated.
but you would think he said-
if anything, that should give it more credence to that. What his joke wasn't as demeaning or overwhelmingly bad as you make it seem, because he did an entire documentary on black women and their hair and what it means to them. So someone who did that will certainly know the severity of a joke that could be placed on their hair.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm confused to where you're confused at. But again, this is the thing that also bothers me. What I learned out of this whole situation, women just need to choose: do you want toxic masculinity or not? Because a man stepping up, slapping somebody in the face in a public setting, that is toxic masculinity. That's what that is. So do you want it or you don't want it? Because it sounds like you only want it when it's convenient for you, which I'm starting to learn that applies to basically everyone in any situation, especially when it comes to relationships. So y'all want traditionalism when it comes to providing and protecting, even if it comes at a toxic place, but you don't want traditionalism in any other area. So I don't understand. I don't get what y'all are coming at. But there's so many other ways that he could have protected her. This idea that he had to step up and do that is crazy.
Yeah, I think that I'm sensitive. I understand. I'm empathetic to the idea that some people are more sensitive about topics. She's
for sure.
She's saying black women are sensitive about their hair. When you're making jokes about a sensitive subject, you have to deal with it tactfully. You know, it's kind of like shooting an off-balance shot in the NBA. You can shoot it, but you have to have great fundamentals to pull it off successfully. And Chris Rock is a good comedian. I personally am not the biggest fan of his comedy, but he's made me laugh in the past. I've watched plenty of his specials, and I've seen him perform live. He's a great comedian for what it is. So,
But that's but that's everyone's joke. That's a part of a joke.
So that's what I'm trying to say. You being offended by it doesn't mean he didn't do a good job. It just means you didn't think he did a good job.
Yeah.
And just make sure you know that. You feel me? And doesn't mean that he's bullying or belittling or that he's misogynistic. It just means you didn't like his joke and you thought he crossed the line. It wasn't as funny as it was offensive to you, and that's fine.
Like, I'm actually very mad. I'm just very annoyed right now. Because why do you actually think it was okay for you to say that? It's just full-on misogynoir. It just goes to show you that black men love to clown and put up a front for a nice paycheck from the white man just so they can belittle black women. Like, it's honestly very concerning the lengths y'all will go through to put down your own women to get a laugh from non-black people.
Bro, listen to what I'm sorry, bro. Literally, we're talking about a woman who made a deal with Facebook to then start having red talk tables, talking and discussing about her relationship with her husband, who's checked off all the fucking boxes. Will Smith, by every account that we know about so far, is a great husband, and yet she's still deeming it necessary to embarrass that man. Bro, there's a whole note. There's like a note that Willow wrote to Tupac, like, dear Tupac, me and mommy miss you. You need to come. We miss you. We know your body, your energy is still around us. Well, yo, Caleb, we'll find it. We'll put it on the screen.
Was Will Smith not
What's
Willow's?
yes, that's Willow's. Willow is Will Smith's daughter.
So how'd she know Tupac?
The only way that would happen is if Jada was telling. So this whole thing about how black men, even let's run with it. This is not the scenario where that exists, though. This is a scenario where the black man is married to the black woman, and the black woman has done literally any and everything she could without anybody really giving a fuck. It's not like Jada Smith was someone who was sitting there begging for us. Ooh, we need to know their information about their relationship. Nobody didn't care. She voluntarily gave up information that embarrassed Will Smith. Y'all kill me with this whole thing, bro. Y'all shut the fuck up. God
He's a
damn.
comedian. He's trying to get laughs from everybody.
this nigga's a
because it's his job to entertain.
And he literally got a laugh out of everybody, including her own husband. Will Smith was laughing at the joke.
It's so interesting how like everyone could see the same thing, but like perceive it so differently.
Yes.
Her perception of events is so like defensive and like she was a victim in this. She had nothing to do with it, but like she took it to heart.
Bro.
I have my opinions on Will and Jada because, yeah, but that's not the point here right now. One thing you do not do is talk about a black woman's hair. But also, remember that video I made on this channel a few weeks ago? Y'all need to start talking shit about people you don't know. You don't know what Jada's condition is. Well, we are aware that Jada does have alopecia, but you don't know how that condition has impacted her life and affect her. And also, like I mentioned earlier, black women, we are extremely sensitive about our hair. My hair looks a hot ass mess today. That's why I decided to keep my bonnet on. But I'm still a bit self-conscious because I know somebody's still gonna say some shit about me having a bonnet on my head. Our hair means everything to us. If our hair falls out, if we start balding, even if we have to get a simple haircut, we are in shambles because we are terrified of what people are going to say about us.
Well, look, keep going.
I just had to ask this. Why since he paused it? I always wonder, black men have to, or men in general have to live by like these sense of morale or sense of morals when they deal with like relationships, right? Like it's just like gender morals that men have to live by, and for the most part, majority of men have no problem with living by these morals. And so now we're breaking it down by the race. I have to ask the question: what are the morals that women live by? Like, what are they? Like, and I'm being very serious, as women who are watching this channel, please let us know in the comment section below. What are the morals that women live by? In a relationship, what do y'all live by? Like the unwritten rules that casually get brought up every now and then. What do y'all live by? I really want to know. As a man, I know I got to pay for the first date. As a man, I know I got to make sure you're safe, you feel comfortable. As a man, I now know I can't talk about your hair if you're a black woman. So as a woman, what do you live by? What are your morals that you have to live by? Those unwritten rules. Let us know.
Women, we hold so much of our beauty in our hair. So if we have to get it cut, we have to get it trimmed for the sake of it, because I know plenty of girls, even me and myself and I, have cried when we had to get our hair trimmed because we had to get our hair cut. And we always have been associated with, if your hair is short or if you're bald or if your hair is shaved, that you aren't pretty. Jada Pinkett Smith is beautiful with or without hair. There's nothing wrong with her being bald. Like, at all. She looks great. There was no need for that nasty ass joke to come out of your fucking mouth, Chris Rock.
He didn't call her not beautiful.
He didn't even say that. He literally compared her to a soldier that is breaking down gender barriers by intruding an all-male platoon. It's literally what that movie's about. That's literally what it's about. Like literally the definition of women empowerment. Like literally the definition of it. But if you still, and let's also be clear, and I understand maybe you still have to deal with some things about being pretty and beautiful.
You know what's funny?
But she's married. She's actually married.
She will never, she almost wants understanding, but she will never attempt to understand. Because as a black man, bro, the amount of hairline jokes I've received in my life, my hairline has never receded. It has never receded. It's just been bad from birth because I'm Ethiopian and a lot of Ethiopians got big foreheads, bro. And I just learned to weave, roll, slit these punches, man, and punch back. You feel me? Because it's just the way of life. People will make fun of, and then you just have to be able to tolerate. It's the internet. It's gonna fucking sensationalize everything, but she wouldn't want to understand the man's perspective. Like,
not even
men don't like going bald because on average, women like men with hair. Some women like bald men. But for the most part, women like men with hair, so you want to be more appealing and more attractive. And on top of that, it's cool to do shit with your hair. I have no clue if in 10 years I'll have hair, and maybe I'll be a little bit insecure about it. But I'm definitely not about to start calling people names and like, you're this class of, and you're belittling and bullying me because you made fun of my bad hairline. Or if I go to a comedy show and they make fun of my bad hairline, it is what it is, man. If I have a funny joke and I can say it back, I'm gonna say it back. If not, bro, I'm gonna just laugh, weave, roll, slip with the punches, because that's just what I have to do to survive in this life. So I understand being sensitive, but I don't believe that she would actually try and understand a man's perspective. You feel me?
Yeah.
And LeBron James has received so much criticism
Several.
for his hairline in his life.
They made a joke about his hairline at the fucking Oscars.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Same with artists. Well, I don't even want to say his name because that's a whole nother argument. But, like, it's a thing. You make fun of someone's hairline until they eventually just decide to shave it and go bald.
Mm-hmm.
And some people are very sensitive about that. But reality is, bro, pack it up, man. Grow up. As a man, like, no one's going to feel sorry for you that you have a bad hairline. No one's going to be like, hey, man, it's okay. Unless your therapist might be like, hey, man, Timmy, it's okay, man. You bad fucking hairline. That's just bad genetics. Come over here, man.
I just thought, because, like, here's another great example.
It is what it is.
Here's another great example. Probably the one thing that men are insecure about, that they can't control, that some men can't control, is their height.
Yeah.
Women still make fun of niggas who are heightly challenged or whatever.
Just short.
Short. Women still make fun of men like that. Y'all still make fun of men like that.
Make fun of
or if a man has a smaller genitalia, y'all still make fun of that too. So I genuinely want to know, what are the fucking morals? What morals do you all live by? Can't be the nigga being faithful and providing, because that's what Will Smith was doing, and she was still fucking August Alsina. So what is it? Tell me, what is it?
I think while I'm watching this video and I'm like, oh, okay, so she puts a lot of importance in her hair. That's why she was sensitive about the subject.
Fine.
While I'm trying to understand, I also know that I don't think she would ever make that effort. And that's tough.
No, none.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm just mad. I'm just irritated. I'm just so mad. I just need to get on the camera and just talk shit for a minute because I'm just irritated and I'm just upset. And like I said, it's just proving my point correctly more and more and more each day as the days go on. Y'all are rude as fuck to people y'all don't know. I don't know what kind of beef he had with Will Smith, if he even did that provoked him to say that. I don't know if he has an issue with Jada Pinkett Smith as well. I don't know. But
He's a fucking comedian.
He's a comedian.
He makes jokes for a living.
He literally made jokes about... Holy fuck. He's a comedian.
You know what's funny?
He has literally decades of material making fun of people.
Chris Rock made fun of me. I showed up late to a show in New York.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Rock surprised us, appeared, and he put on a show. He made like 5 black late jokes about me. I've heard some of them before. It is what it is. The whole crowd was laughing. I'm like, bro, I'm literally like, I'm an arm's length of Chris Rock in, I forgot what the show's name was. Damn, I really should remember this stuff. The Comedy Cellar in Manhattan. And he was making fun of me and Waleed. And we were dying laughing. And the crowd was laughing too at me. But there's the point of comedy.
And he's never met you, right? He's never met you,
I don't know this nigga, bro. He don't know me.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
My first time, I was surprised. I was like, oh.
Wow.
Oh,
You
Chris
should have
Rock.
got up on stage and slapped the fuck out of that nigga. The amount of people who's defending Will Smith is pretty damning. Especially because when I hear the arguments like this young lady's argument here about why he should be justifiable to do that shit, it's crazy to me. Everything y'all saying is like, yeah, that's what comedians do. Okay, we get it. It's a joke. Well, even if you think it's a bad joke, which I think it was a mid joke to me as well. Like that still doesn't give you the right.
Yeah,
to
it
go on
definitely
stage.
wasn't even a funny joke.
It wasn't even that
But
crazy
that's
of a joke.
fine.
So, but it doesn't give you the right to go up on stage and slap somebody. Oh, they didn't find it funny. Will literally was laughing. Will Smith was actively laughing at his wife on a bald joke. Like they were literally laughing. Oh, we need to respect black women more. Jada is literally telling their whole business to the whole world for profits. For profits. And it's literally embarrassing Will. And Will Smith has been a meme for literally the last year and a half. Has Jada ever came out and said anything about that? No. She don't give a fuck. She making money.
She ain't
Ain't gonna fuck about that shit.
But she ain't protect him in any way.
She ain't protecting that nigga at all.
Yeah.
He just supposed to let his wife get fucked by somebody else and keep it pushing. That's fucked up.
For you to put on a front and call a black woman in front of a whole bunch of non-black people really says a lot about his character, and it's honestly very questionable, and it's very weird. Like, I'm honestly really annoyed. I'm really irritated right now with his ass. I honestly think he forgot he made that Good Hair documentary when he wanted to get on here and say that shit. I'm mad because this happened literally right when I went to go take a shower because I was bored. I was so disappointed with that trash ass performance of We Don't Talk About Bruno. It was good up until Megan got off. I couldn't hear shit. They weren't singing the song. Camilo and Dolores verses weren't there.
Okay.
Then I come back and I see
It's funny. You talk a lot of shit for someone who don't know none of these people, and they just what they do. They eat it. But
That's another thing too that bothers me too.
you've been talking shit this whole video.
The amount of people who jump on the internet and talk about somebody that
And
they
you are not
don't
a comedian.
know, and you're not a comedian. You just start talking about shit that people you don't know. You're all of a sudden the fucking comedian that was hired to make fun of people at the show can't do his job. But you should feel comfortable talking shit about other people online all fucking day and night.
Like that contradiction is like, how could you not see people like Herlo? They live in a bubble. They don't want to leave that bubble, and every thought is filtered through with like the bubble. It has to go through the bubble before she says it out loud. Like because you never step outside your bubble, you'll have no idea how other people process other pieces of information. So your life will stay like this. You'll just get every time you see something that's like mildly offensive to you, instead of laughing or learning how to be less sensitive, you'll just be offended and attack back. And it's like you don't see the irony in it. And it's like it makes you look a little dumb. Not saying you are, but you are.
Sergeant Noir happened. Damn, we got bad performances, a bad show.
I don't want to see this anymore though. I don't want to like if I have to listen to her talking about
Yeah, I
I
don't
some
know.
brain cells.
Look, at the end of the day, it's very interesting to me, like this special quorum that we live in, where black women or just women in general or a specific tailored amount of group of people cannot be made fun of. And in particular to black women in relations with black men, I just asked the question, there's so many moral standards that black men have to abide by when dealing with black women. I just asked the question, what are those for black women? What are the social standards that are set in place? Because it ain't height, because black women make fun of black men for being short all the time. It ain't dick size. It ain't hairlines. I've noticed that all the time. I've seen it all the time. So I want to know, what is it? What is it?
If you learn a lesson from this right here is that you need to be more open to accepting other people's worldviews. Not saying that they're right, but just understanding there's a different way to think about things than the way you're thinking about it. You do that, man, you'll be a lot less pissed off about shit in your life.
Facts.
Hey.
Also, Jada wasn't protecting that nigga Will when she was getting fucked.
Okay?
I just gotta keep saying that to people. Like, yo, Jada was getting fucked by a nigga who was like in his 20s, dealing with mental issues. He was dealing with so many issues that they moved him in their house. And then she preyed upon that man to not only fuck him, but also convince him that he's in a relationship, just to then drop him off. And then now he was emotionally scarred moving forward. If that is a man, we're calling him a predator. It's Jada Smith. We get to laugh, not at Jada, not at August, but at Will Smith.
Pretty fucked up.
And she's definitely not protecting that nigga, so shut the fuck up. Don't kill me.
Anyway,
with that
Will, you had great form on your slap. If you guys want to see a video right here, it's another crazy take. I don't know how much more you can handle, but if you can do more, there's a video right there, man. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
shit. You know he got witch color, right?
Well,
He stepped down from the academy.
who cares?